we need to talk about how gay this discourse is. Okay, how fucking just retarded the discourse is right now. Because on one side, you've got people saying, ban Ethan Klein, just fucking get rid of him, just fuck him. But then you got the other side that's like, you know, the libtards that are like, you know, oh, Ethan Klein is based, you know, fuck the NRA. We should, you know, I can't even say it, right? Because it's now banned, but you know what they want, right? You've got a few people who are like that. But then you've got this third group of people who's like, hey, to the people, like, I hate Ethan Klein, but the people saying he should be banned are fucking assholes, right? So all of Twitter is just these three factions of people fighting with each other. And it's fucking gay, you know? You've got people on one side, people on another side, and then gay centrists. Fuck the centrists, all right? For no particular reason. Honestly, I probably agree with the centrists, but like, dude, I hate how everything is like a discourse now. Sometimes discourse can be fun, you know? Sometimes some of the political stuff, admittedly, can be pretty fun. But right now, it's like every drama turns into this gay debate bro shit, where everybody's just arguing like ethics with each other. It's like sometimes those are fun conversations to have, but like every time we have to debate about ethics, I don't give a fuck. You know, it makes me want to abandon my ethics, but then I, you know, snap back to reality because I'm not a piece of shit. But I don't know. It's just all of this gay like discourse shit. Like sometimes it's like fine or whatever, but it's just getting to a degree where like every drama doesn't become fun to cover because everybody's just debating like all these like fucking scenarios and shit. And it just gets boring and tedious. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but, I'm starting to get a little bit tired of it, personally speaking, right? Now, I got into a little feud with Comment Cop, all right? And no disrespect to Comment Cop, all right? Because this is a fun conversation to have. But I won't lie. I mean, I don't know, man. It looked like a pretty decisive W from my end, you know? And again, not shitting on Comment Cop necessarily here, but we'll get into the argument, and I'll see if you guys agree here. So I wrote and I said, remember that he tried to insinuate Leafy was a wannabe school shooter in 2020. He's just getting a more justified version of the backlash he dishes out. Don't feel sorry for him. He's a fraud. So that's me talking about Ethan. So then Comment Cop responds, he poorly criticized Leafy in 2020. So you think him being targeted in a mass flag and deplatforming campaign is justified? Now, obviously, I don't agree, you know? If you guys know my stance on, like, offensive comedy. But first, okay, let's talk about the Ethan clip right here. Before we get into this conversation, Comment Cop, let's talk about the Ethan clip. Let's pull it up. Because it's so obvious what this is here, all right? Everybody's so fucking stupid and slow. I'm going to break it down for you guys so that you aren't confused. All right, here's the Ethan clip. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel, of course, because, you know, trying to hit 100K and stuff, got to get those subscriptions up. Also, hit the like button. Yes, I know every YouTuber says these things, but they actually matter. There's a reason why people say these things. So help me out, sub to the channel, and hit that notif, and hit like, hit all that shit. Oh, one last thing. We have a new Discord server. It's a server between me, Turkey Tom, and Bo Blacks. So if you want to join it, the link's in the description. Okay, now onto the clip.
So there was a big protest outside the NRA meeting, which was good. Do we have any insight into what they're actually talking about there at the NRA meeting that's today in Texas? Someone should bomb that building.
Mm-hmm.
So he says somebody should bomb that building. Now.
I literally don't know what to do, and I feel hopeless. I feel like there's zero hope.
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering... So there was a big protest outside the NRA meeting, which was good. Do we have any insight into what they're actually talking about there at the NRA meeting that's today in Texas? Someone should bomb that building.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
don't.
I'll roll that back.
Roll that back immediately.
Everything but violence.
Just rewind time.
Let me...
Can we cut back?
I got a little carried away there. Nobody bombed the building, all right? I take that back. Thank you. I took it a little too, I got a little passionate there. Let's roll it back.
How do we go back in time?
Rewind time. Yeah, let's protest that building. Let's bomb it with emotional protest.
A love bomb.
In Minecraft.
All right, we get the point, right? So there's like 3 times in this clip where Ethan course corrects, right? So first of all, he says it. Then he's like, okay, let's roll that back. Then he's like, we're gonna bomb it with love in Minecraft. You know? To me, this is not a joke. What he's saying here isn't a joke. It was an actual thought he had in his head that was said out of anger. Now, do I believe that Ethan Klein is intending to bomb intended to bomb the NRA convention when it happened? No. Do I even think that Ethan wants one of his fans to do it? No. Maybe he did at the moment, but I don't think that's a long-term thought that he had. Okay? So it is both simultaneously, in my opinion, not a joke, but also not like a fucking seriously, Ethan Klein is like the fucking next, YouTube like bomber over here. Like, I don't think that's what's happening here, right? It's a little bit of both. But obviously, everyone on the internet's like just too incapable of understanding this, right?
$1.99 domestic terrorist cam.
So, Comment Cop writes here, he quotes me, he says, he's just getting a more justified version of the backlash he dishes out. And then I said, unless you're admitting H3 deplatforms people, which I don't think is true, then nothing I'm saying would indicate Ethan should be deplatformed. Well, then he says, admitting like I'm hiding some big secret. Then he says, has Keemstar showed anyone in your group chat his emails to YouTube yet? And I'm like, I never said you were hiding anything. You're going schizo. Then he says, does Keem use Outlook or Gmail? Then I was like, nice deflection. And then he was like, deflection from what? You didn't answer. And then I said, dude, we're talking about Ethan Klein and you're chimping out about Keemstar's emails. Why would I know about that or care? All right, it's because I'm in the Keemstar conspiracy defense crew. That's the deflection. It's about as delusional as saying Ethan gets everyone banned. So I even threw him a bone here so he can't just come back and be like, well, you want Ethan banned? Because I'm obviously saying that I don't. Believe me, dude, if YouTube was just constant, like, threats of violence, that would be awesome. Can we just agree with that? If YouTube was just an open website where anybody could just threaten, like, the most horrific, extreme violence against people, that would be, like, nuts. It'd be awesome. But it's not reality. But I wish it was. Anyway. So, not shitting on Common Cop or anything, but I just feel like people are just like deliberately missing like everything about this Ethan Klein shit, and it's just really fucking gay. But you know what else is gay? Ethan Klein's response, okay? Because this guy cannot calm the fuck down, all right? This guy is just horrible. He is like this guy is like the worst YouTuber ever. He's horrible, okay? And I'm going to show you why. If it wasn't obvious enough, where do we start? He's tweeted about this so much. So he responds, why are you guys spamming about the FBI? Calm down. Stop talking about that. So he says, conservatives got triggered over jokes I told and mass reported me. I got banned for a week and the episode was removed. If only they cared about dead kids as much as they do jokes.
$1.99. Ethan was serious, but it wasn't a call to action.
Yeah, exactly. If only they cared about dead kids as much as they do jokes. So, immediately, Ethan Klein is using the dead children to justify his position. I mean, he's no stranger to using dead people anyway, right? But, I mean, every time he does it, I'm still going to call it out. So I said, he continued to say, so I want to say sorry. Sorry y'all are such pathetic snowflakes. Fuck the NRA and fuck Abbott. Well, I don't know the first two. I'll be honest with you. I don't know the first thing about the NRA. I don't fucking follow this shit. All right. But probably fuck them. And then, yeah, fuck Abbott. I agree with that part. Okay. But like, what is this? What is the rest of this tweet right here? If only they cared about dead kids, implying that they can't care about dead kids while also calling them fucking retarded. I mean, this is just like second grade level thinking right here, you know? So then he shares this fucking meme 19 children dying because we don't want to be slightly inconvenienced. I sleep. A YouTuber making a dumb, edgy joke and immediately walking it back. Real shit? Let's find when Ethan Klein tried to insinuate Leafy was a school shooter. I'm curious. I know I have it in one of my videos. Where was it now? I covered it somewhat recently. Oh, I think it was this. Yeah. Listen to this, right? I have to look back at the Leafy clip, but like...
Ethan then continues to tweet about this when he posts a clip from Keemstar's Storyfire video with Leafy and captions it by saying, Leafy confesses he went to protests with an illegally concealed gun, saying he was looking for someone to give me an excuse to shoot them. Truly disturbing.
Wait a minute. How did you get enough balls to go to the protest? Because, like, there was a protest or riot in your area, and I remember you went there.
Well, I'm not that frail, and on top of that, dude, I fucking own guns and shit. Like, I literally went there with a fucking gun in a holster. I don't know if I can say this out loud, but, like, I don't have a concealed weapons permit, but I don't really give a shit,
Silver
dude.
funded
I have a gun, I have a
$2.
holster,
The Ant-Man
I'm
called him
from
out
fucking
too.
Utah.
Ethan
My
is losing power.
Dude, everyone's getting sick of his shit.
family has guns, right? So, like, yeah, I just showed up with that shit and, like, underneath my jacket.
That was crazy that night. I really thought something bad was going to happen to you because you were showing videos of like helicopters above you and shit, cops everywhere.
Bro, I wasn't on the front lines or whatever, but I did see a police car on fire. Like, that's the most shit I saw.
Oh.
Right? I mean, in truth, I don't know if this can even go on Storyfire, but I just want one day in my life for someone to give me an excuse to shoot them. Is that an extreme opinion? Probably. Bro, that was a late laugh, dude. People are gonna think I'm like George fucking Zimmerman or something. That was a joke, bro. Kind of.
And we'll see you next week. Make sure you subscribe for more.
Ethan follows this up by saying, the craziest part is that Keemstar manually uploaded this to his Storyfire channel.
He literally just said the same thing so that... Okay. So, Leafy. Dangerous shooter, you know? But Ethan, who made, in the moment, a fucking bomb threat. Because let's be honest, that's what it was, right? Somehow he's just some dumb... Oh, I'm just a dumb YouTuber making a joke, lol. No. You're a dangerous terrorist. Or that's what you would say about Leafy, right? At least I would assume. Probably. So then he says, I want to make it clear that I don't advocate for violence of any kind. This is a lie right here, by the way. Everybody advocates for violence to some extent, all right? If somebody says, oh, I don't advocate for violence of any kind, they're lying. So already he's lying right here. That is obvious to anyone that watched the segment and not just the 10-second clip that was used to misdirect attention. Republicans are now the party of dead children, and nothing can misdirect away from that. So just like how I called all Catholics pedophiles, Republicans are now the party of dead children. Nice. You know, but of course, if somebody says like Democrats are the party of like pedophiles, then, you know, that's a big deal, right? It's just team sports. This is why I fucking hate politics. It's all team sports. Both sides have a set of morals that neither adhere to. Not to sound like a centrist fucking loser, because I don't like centrists either. But when they point out the hypocrisy of both sides, they're right, whether you like it or not. Whether that's a cringe Reddit tier centrist take, I mean, they're right. And there's nothing you can do about it. Both sides literally just fucking steal each other's logic. Because right now, Ethan Klein is jerking off to violence. Ethan Klein is like, oh my god, I fucking love violence, dude. Violence is based. Lol. That's what Ethan Klein's doing. Okay? But in a few months, Trump's gonna give a speech. And Ethan Klein's gonna be like, he's inspiring a new insurrection. Holy shit! They're going to fucking bomb the Capitol. Holy fuck! That's what he's gonna do in 6 months, right? That's what I'm saying. Politics is fucking stupid. It's literally just sports. And if you like that, fine. But you need to acknowledge politics for what it is, okay? It's a waste of, it's a distraction. Anyway. All that being said, I've never received so many death threats and anti-Semitic shit in my life. A lot of conservatives really, really, really hate Jews. A lot of conservatives hate Jews. Oh, what a great take. Then he goes, okay, we live in a timeline where Donald Trump Jr. is beefing with a fucking commentary YouTuber. Think about that for a second. But anyway, Donald Trump Jr. says, Ethan Klein has 2.9 million subscribers on YouTube and has made multiple encouragements for violence and death against conservatives. Excuse me. So then Ethan responds, hey, Don Jr., remember when your dad inspired an insurrection that killed 6 people?
Napoleon Bonaparte funded $5. How many Palestinian kids did Ethan's wife kill?
All right. We get it. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Napoleon. Holy fuck. Anyway. By the way, what is this insurrection killed 6 people? Am I fucking retarded? I thought it killed only 1. Am I literally just stupid?
Samoan Mike 24 funded $5. Even if Ethan was joking, he needs to hold himself to the same standards he has others, yet he doesn't. Blame conservatives for the win.
Yeah, I guess. It's just so gay, because it's like the most predictable. These people just play by the same cards every fucking time. And then everybody's like, oh my God, he's a fucking hypocrite. And I do the same thing. I scream and I moan and I cry that H3 is a hypocrite. But what does it really do in the grand scheme of things? Does Ethan watch my videos and go, damn, he had a good point. I am being a hypocrite. I should apply, my standards to everybody or shut the fuck up about them, No, that's not what Ethan thinks. Because Ethan's not watching that shit. Because he's a fucking millionaire. Why would he watch YouTube videos about him? That makes no sense. Augie's doing capital riot denial. Oh, I'm denying the numbers. Good one, dude. Good one, bro. What else did he say? Oh. Then he goes after Tim Pool or whatever. Plays this clip.
No.
The caption, of course. Tim Pool, a proud member of the Party of Dead Children. Jesus, dude. The fucking attention baiting is strong in this one.
No amount of children dying should justify someone having their rights taken away. That's just it. You do not get to strip someone of their human rights because of harm to children.
Wait a minute. Hold on. They're bitching about AR-15s, right? What was the gun that the Uvalde shooter used? Was it an AR-15? What was it? I'm trying to look up a fucking article. Yeah, it was like a handgun. It wasn't even like an... So why are we talking about AR-15s, right? I don't know. There's probably something I'm missing here. Fucking ids. He's right. I found the article here. Article 3. Everyone has a right to life, liberty, security of person, and AR-15s. He scribbled it. That's hilarious, Ethan. That's a fucking hilarious joke. Dude, his feed is just so ass cancer. Looking at this guy's Twitter feed. It was an AR? Alright, whatever. I don't know. I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. This guy's fucking feed is cancer. It's just all boring ass politics shit. Does anybody, enjoy this? Do people, look at this and go, damn, dude, that's my guy, Ethan, fucking spitting it to him? Does anybody who follows him think he's smart? They might like him, but do they actually think he's smart? Because there's a difference there, right? I don't know. This fucking politics shit is a fucking cancer. Politics killed this guy's career. The problem that, here's the reason why Ethan Klein is so lame, okay? Ethan Klein multiple times could take the funny approach with situations. Like, for instance, Keemstar, when Keemstar was dating the 20-year-old girl, Ethan Klein could have been like, holy shit, this guy is so cringy and weird and fucking gay. And lol, he probably likes kids, haha. He did do that. But he also made like serious arguments about how Keemstar is actually a creepy, degenerate pedophile. He took a situation that could have just been funny, but then he turned it into, oh, this is fucking horrible. He rapes kids. You know, I don't think he said that, but like, you know what I mean? Like, he took a situation where it could have been funny, but then he made it serious.
$1.99. Def Noodles tells better jokes than Ethan.
Well, Def Noodles, in fairness, actually tries to make jokes. I've never heard Ethan in the last, like, 5 months actually try and make a joke. The last time I heard Ethan try and make a joke, he was making a joke about gay people leaking shit out of their assholes because their assholes are so gaped from having gay sex. But then he apologized for it, and it was a big controversy. So that's the last time I heard Ethan try and make a joke. Every other time, it's just him making serious political statements, you know? So that's why Ethan sucks. And honestly, Keemstar is gay, okay? Keemstar is gay when he goes on Twitter and he's like, we need to ban Ethan. That being said, I totally understand why, from Keemstar's perspective, he would do that, given that Ethan has been viciously trying to get him deplatformed for like 2-3 years. You know what I mean? And promoting slanderous lies against him. So while I disagree with Keem, I don't necessarily like care that he's doing it, right?
Mike Lopez funded $5. Here you go.
It's kind of like a less extreme version of Nick Fuentes and flagging. Like, I'm totally against the flagging stance that Nick Fuentes has, but I also get why he has it, because he's deplatformed from everything, right? So fuck them all. Again, it's like a wrong mindset. I disagree with it, but I'm also not ignorant to why somebody might think that, even if I think it's totally fucking retarded and wrong, you know? So that's kind of how I feel about Keemstar. It's like, I mean, yeah, I think it's wrong, but he's just fighting fire with fire, so who really gives that much of a shit? I don't know. Anyway, although, to clarify, I think the Nick Fuentes flagging stuff is worse because Nick Fuentes' stance on flagging makes the internet more cancer because now everyone's content is getting fucking removed.